All right, good people. So we are back with another example. This time we are going to throw in some negative numbers, okay? So we have ax squared plus bx plus c again, and I want you guys to see that I wrote it directly under, I wrote the trinomial directly under the standard form so you can see how the numbers go with those variables. So a is equal to 3, b is equal to 8, and c is equal to negative 11. Be sure that you acknowledge that negative sign, okay? All right, so remember our end result should look like this, two sets of parentheses. So we'll have two binomials. Our first step is we're going to multiply a and c. A is 3 and c is negative 11. So that means a times c equals negative 33. All right. So I wrote step number 1 first. Now number 2 is find the factors of, and then a is c is negative 33. So we need to find factors of negative 33. So I know that 1 times negative 33 is negative 33. Negative 1 times positive 33 is 33. We also have 3 times negative 11 is negative 33. Negative 3, that looks like a x to me and not multiplication. So let me write that again. So 3 times negative 11 is 33. Negative 3 times positive 11 is 33. So now we found the factors. Need to we also need to go ahead and choose the pair that if we add, we will get B. All right. So in this case, B is 8, positive 8. So we have to see which one would we get if we add these together. So 1 plus negative 33, all right, would be so 1 plus negative 33 turns into 1 minus 33, which would give me negative 32. Okay. Negative 1 plus 33 would give me positive 32. 3 plus negative 11, which is 3 minus 11, which would give me negative 8. And then negative 3 plus 11 gives me positive 8. So voila, this is our pair. We need negative 3 and 11. So now that we know our numbers, we're going to extend B. Okay. When we're extending B, remember we're writing our original A and B. So I'm sorry, A and C. So 3x squared. And then we have minus 3x plus 11x minus 11. Now we have 4 terms. We are going to group the first two and then group the last two. All right. And when we're grouping the first two, we need to see what is the greatest common factor of 3x squared and negative 3x. All right. So we can pull out a 3. 3 is the greatest common factor. And we can also pull out an x. So we would say 3x. What do we multiply by 3x to get 3x squared? We multiply it by x. What do we multiply 3x to get negative 3x? We would multiply negative 1. All right. And now we look at 11 x and negative 11. The greatest common factor between those two is 11. So we're going to pull out 11. 11 times x is 11x. And then 11 times negative 1 is negative 11. Now, as you can see here, we have our two common binomials. We are going to pull one of them out because we only need one. We're going to divide that out. And then we are going to keep what is left over, which is 3x plus 11. And that is our two binomials. Now, as usual, you can do the box method to prove that our answer, which is, or that this is the answer, that our answer is in fact correct, because you should always check your work and see if you get the original problem. So let's go and do that. All right, so we have x minus 1 times 3x plus 11. And we are trying to see if it will indeed work out to be 3x squared plus 8x minus 11. So let's go ahead and do our box method. Again, if the FOIL method is better for you, that's perfect. You can do it that way. All right, so x minus 1 and then 3x plus 11. So 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times negative 1 is negative 3x. 11 times x is 11x. And 11 times negative 1 is negative 11. Our diagonals here are going to be like terms, so I'm going to rewrite it. 3x squared minus 3x plus 11x minus 11. These are like terms, so now we're left with 3x squared. Negative 3x plus 11x will give us positive 8x. Bring down my negative 11, and voila. So that means this is the correct answer. Boo-yow.